My name is Beth Lewis, and I do research in the area of motivational interventions for physical activity. So basically how to motivate your average person to become more physically active. So we target people who are sedentary, doing less than 3 days of physical activity a week. And our goal is to try to get them up to 5 days per week, at least 30 minutes per session, in order to reduce their risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancer, and all sorts of problems related to a sedentary lifestyle. We typically use non-face-to-face types of interventions like the internet as a way they log in their activity, they answer questionnaires and get some tailored feedback. We've used mail-based interventions, we do interventions on the telephone, and basically the idea behind it is I come from a clinical psychology background, and so we use psychological principles to try to motivate people with goal setting and writing down their activity and increasing their enjoyment of activity and so on. We just finished up about a year ago some pilot work in working with women who are pregnant or recently postpartum, and we had one participant who was very excited about her physical activity. I mean, everyone increased their most people did increase their physical activity in this pilot study, but one person in particular was just thought that it helped so much with their mood and energy, even though she didn't have very much time having a new baby. She really was very excited about how it made her feel, and she made it a priority. So it's very exciting that with these women who were had a lot of time constraints in having a new baby, were able to fit physical activity in. And so now we actually last year got an NIH-funded grant to further examine the effect of exercise on preventing postpartum depression in women. So we're currently recruiting women during pregnancy and then testing a telephone-based intervention to get them exercising compared to a control where they don't get any extra exercise information, and seeing if the women who get the exercise intervention are less likely to become depressed during the postpartum period. There's been some caution about pregnant women and postpartum women getting going with physical activity, especially if they've been sedentary, and there's been new data showing that that's okay for them to become more physically active. So if we can get our data out into the real world, into the medical community, to help say that, hey, exercise is helping with mood among these women, it might increase kind of the counseling that's involved in the medical practice. So that's kind of where we hope it will go in the long term.